YouTube Live.
Is it live? It's live. All right.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, we got Kathleen and Shad Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here. Scott Swiftwater Tony's here, and Rich Cooley. What's going on, guys? It's cold here. I'm freezing.
It is.
It just started snowing here, so it's coming.
Yeah, we got maybe an inch.
I just had
or
to
so.
You got an inch so far today?
Yeah, not much.
I just had to put a sweatshirt on.
6 inches out there.
Right. Yeah, we got our fair share of snow. Got enough. Scott, you had to put a sweatshirt on. What's it? 60 degrees?
It's 65, maybe, I think.
Say.
Like
It's so cold that his camera's
but it's
not.
getting chilly now because it's summer.
Yeah, I see that. Is it that cold, Scott? Your camera won't focus?
Well, it's because I'm moving around and I got the background thing on. So hang on a second. If I take this off.
Yeah, if you turn that background
that.
off, it would help your bandwidth also, probably.
But we can always visit Arizona and cool it down for you.
It ain't no better, is it?
Well, I'd probably not. Maybe a little. Are you out on the
It's focused and it doesn't lose. Yeah, I'm out on the porch.
Oh, geez. Well, sit perfectly still. Do not move around.
I don't stop moving around, man. You're like pacing.
The camera's on now.
It's the moving part that's getting us. If you sit still, be like a statue, Scott.
Well, I'm standing up, man. I can't. I'm sorry. It's just how I am.
Where's your chair at? Why don't you
It's
just
way over there, but then you're in the dark.
All right,
Man, I'm making things happen. Just leave it.
Here's the plan. Put a chair there, set Manny in it, and you just sit down on the ground behind him and talk. And Manny won't move an inch, I promise.
Manny is in cohort.
He's where?
He's in cohort. He'll be on some shows later, but trust me. He's in cohorts with some other stuff we got going on right now.
He's in cohort.
In other words, he's got a bunch of crap stacked on him, and I'm not digging him out.
Wait, he's in
cohorts. Yeah.
He's like a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Cohorts. Isn't it?
Well, how is everybody? I hope you guys are staying warm, but out on the West Coast, I think they're getting some crazy weather out there too, though. I mean,
Are they?
it's a crazy winter.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's the YouTube channel. Really? What kind of crazy weather are they getting?
Yeah, what kind of weather? I haven't heard any crazy weather.
Yeah,
Well,
what are they getting?
Like a lot of snow too. And where were those avalanches? And
Oh, that's what Washington. It's
Yeah,
someplace.
I mean, they've been getting a
yeah.
lot
Yeah. What was it? Yeah, there was 8 of them that got in the avalanche, but only 4 of them got retrieved.
Although that's
or
not
lived.
fair, but because of all the snow.
So
Google it.
Google it. Google it.
Google it.
I think like 15 people died.
Oh wow.
Okay, that was. Let me see what. Well, there were separate avalanches that happened between January 30th and February 6th. 15 people have been killed in Washington, Utah, Colorado, New Hampshire, Montana, California, and Alaska. They had an avalanche in New Hampshire, which, yeah, I guess it is. There's some high elevation up there, yeah.
I mean, this is the first winter in a long time in Ohio, anyway, that I remember there's being a lot of snow like all the time.
Dang, it's been a snowy year.
Yeah, that.
I'm just waiting for him to say, well, the avalanches were caused by global warming.
Probably.
I don't doubt it. I'm sure it's coming. Right? Oh, see, Scott, that's much better. You're sitting in a room with some light.
I can't see him.
And you're
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen at the microwave table.
and you're sitting still.
Oh wait, he's got a fancy microwave table.
He's like a little leprechaun. He just keeps like
Yeah.
running around everywhere.
You got things to do.
I crack myself up.
Tell you what, right now, up here at the gold camp, just saying, let me tell you what, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I just re-gravelled the whole front yard and beside the house. Me and Lisa's actually getting a garage, a pre-built garage coming in, dropped off. It's like 14 by 28.
Right.
And I'm going to have a gold shop on the other side of it. It's going to be 14 by 32. So we're bringing those in, and I got a couple of water plumbing things I got to get taken care of before they get out of hand. And after that, we'll be pretty much good to go to start.
Are you building a gold shack then or not?
What's that?
Are you building a gold shack or are they just garages?
No, they're pre-built buildings that they bring in on a big giant flatbed. They put them wherever you need them. But it's like I said, it's 14 by 32, so that's big enough for a gold shop.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you'll have a gold room.
You'll have everything.
Well, I'll have my room. Not a man cave, she said.
Not a man cave, a gold room, like Jack Hoffman. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna have.
That's what you're gonna have.
Let's be honest.
It's
probably going to
it
be
sucks
Lisa
because
kicks them out and sends them every night.
I'll definitely have to go put a stereo out there. I'll definitely have to have a stereo.
Just saying.
And a mini fridge.
And a mini fridge. Anything else?
Or maybe a full size fridge. I don't know.
Scott.
I need a mini fridge.
Okay. You need a mini.
That's just well, I mean, we got one room here in the house. It's nothing but my gold equipment. The whole room is gold equipment.
Okay.
And when you get everything put in one pile, yeah, when you get everything in one pile, you're thinking, man, what the heck? Why do I got all this stuff? And you're like, well, I use that. Well, I use that. Well, I use that. Well, I can use that. Well, and I'm like, well, I got everything I need. It does take up a lot of room. And you know what's really, it takes up the most room is the freaking hoses and the floats to the bridge.
Well, yeah. So you could put all them out in your gold room.
Yeah, I took the hoses and I got them in my toy hauler.
Okay.
Well, they're 15 feet long. So, but you put them together, they're 30 feet. But still, 15 foot of 6 foot hose, you can't just roll it up, put it on the wall, you know.
Yeah, makes it tough. Right?
And then I got my lay flat hose. 750 there. So that takes up room too. All your motors, everything, your high banker. Jesus, there's a lot.
Our garage is just packed. We can't park a vehicle in there.
Up a lot of room. You almost need a storage unit just to put your old stuff. You know, one that's close by though, so you don't have to go far.
It's like that. It's like that.
Uh-huh. Hey, Lisa.
Finally, we're getting here.
Speaking of hoses.
Yeah. Speaking of, is this some gold prices?
Yeah. Well, gold is down 46 cents at $1,841.67. Now silver had a run, but it's down 4 cents at $26.97. Platinum's down 60 cents.
That is still holding pretty steady.
But the silver?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Platinum's down 60.
Yeah, it's still holding. I mean, that's pretty solid still, man.
It is.
There's a delay in the computer somehow.
Well, platinum's $1,237.25. Palladium's down $2.77 at $2,360.58. And so, Rhodium, what do you think happened to Rhodium?
I must say it. It went up.
It fell
had to go up.
$300 at 21,500.
It fell. It's still at 21,000.
Okay, it tripped.
Yeah, it stumbled.
It stumbled. It slipped on the ice.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and it's still
Why
21,000.
did it go down so much then? What
Dang.
happened? I wonder.
I know. I bet you wish you would have bought it. It was only $19,000 an ounce, and now it's 21,000 change.
Was that the day that GameStop messed up the market?
It dipped.
That's what it is. The whole GameStop thingy.
Oh, guess what's going on here now?
Uh-oh, what?
They are stealing catalytic converters again, folks.
Oh, wow.
No.
Man, people are just stealing cars and carjacking.
Yeah, it was.
They're taking it all.
It's
They want more
good Lord.
murder.
Yeah.
It's still holding solid.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Jesus. What about the birthday shit?
Yeah, speaking of solid, let's take a look at the birthdays today. All right. Well, it is February the 10th. Yesterday was our little guy, Shane's birthday. Well,
Happy birthday, Shane.
he's not little. He's tall. He's scrawny.
Happy
but
day.
he's tall.
16.
16.
He's the last
He's our baby.
kid in 16.
Wow.
Yep. But anyways, it's the 10th today, and we have Adam Bartlett, Oregon, spelled Auregon. Dan Smith, Darby Humphrey, Durant, Eric Morgan, Gray Wolf, Hard Rocker, Jim Porter, Logan, Maurice Butch Dillon, Maurice Austin, aka 2 Cents Goldels, Pat Bricker, Richard Ramsey, Rick Lesquire, Ryan, and Tin Pan Chuck Tobias. So tomorrow I can only see a few. We have Bruce Adams, Chuck and Tara Mundorf, and Cindy Adams.
Okay.
So there's a lot of winners in there. Who do you want? Tim?
There's a handful. Oh, gosh. I don't even know.
I like the tin pan.
Yeah, we'll do Tin Pan Chuck Tobias.
Okay.
So Tin Pan is from Blue Water, New Mexico. What type of prospecting? Mainly panning and sluicing, some metal detecting. Would love to try some high banking and dredging someday.
Okay.
Belongs to the Northwestern New Mexico Gold Prospectors member chapter, and he's a GPA Gold Life member.
Oh, okay.
And he found the site through a GPA site, but Cecil CCVNC referred him
Of course.
specifically.
Of course. Huh?
Now I'm trying to see. It's not letting me go back. Oh, wait, hang on. I figured it out.
Figures it out.
Okay, no, I didn't. Hang on. He does a lot of blogs, or did, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That's what my problem was. But Tin Pan, he's been a member of the site since 2010.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, that's 11 years, Tim.
That is. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. 11.
So we'll take a quick look at we'll do Bruce Adams. He's
Okay.
tomorrow. Lincoln, Montana.
Montana.
That's cool. High banks and pans for gold. Doesn't belong to any clubs. Brian referred him to the site. Which Brian, I don't know. Brian.
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 Yeah.
Now we need to search for members and identify all the Bryans. But he uses the number 2 shovel, a dredge, and a pan.
Oh, the old number 2.
Old number 2 shovel.
Nice.
He's been there since 2012.
Dang, still. Long time.
Long time.
Man. Mercy. Birthdays. I thought, wasn't Woofy Hearn's birthday today? I swear it was. I think it was, but he might not have it listed there. I think I seen it on Facebook. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy
birthday.
Heck yeah.
Dang.
Happy cold birthday. Kathleen, you got some stories tonight?
Stories. Just a few.
Okay.
I don't have any fun facts, but I think the stories are interesting. We could talk about those.
All right, cool. And then I think Scott's got a little announcement to make and stuff too.
If you can,
if the internet.
Yeah.
Remember.
Well, we
I'll
can
see if I can. I'm going to switch some internet around here in the house. I'll see if that'll work.
Okay. All right. We got you. Well, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back with some of Kathleen's news after
stories
after this message.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, where's Kathleen at? There she is, up there. Okay. I didn't see you.
Okay.
I know she blends in with the picture.
I know. I'm like, where is she?
Hold her head. Yeah. Move your head over a little bit. Go the other way.
Okay, I resituated the internet.
Wait, yeah, put your head where the coin is. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head.
He's got a nice tan compared to me too. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I need to get a tan.
He must be in Florida.
Something. Anyway, update. We haven't met in a while, but I did this story, I think, at the beginning of January. We talked about that ebook, The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, where you can win up to $10,000 if you locate a treasure based on some hints. Two ladies in Las Vegas, remember they found that metal.
Yeah. Yep, under the bench.
A second prize has been found in January. Anthony and Margot Nesser of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, another Pennsylvania person. They found a tiny winged ornament hidden in a bench in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So they won a $10,000 prize. And then a third winner now, just recently, Christian House. He's the guy right here with the tan. Or he's more pink. I guess he's got a pinkish hue.
Yeah.
He found he found the third prize. He is a math content writer and a crossword creator. He is from Oneida. Oh no, I think it's Oneida, New York. He found a badge which was duct taped under the lip of a slide in Lions Park. And this happened on Saturday. And the message on that said, "You just won $10,000." Behind the chocolate picture, I guess what he's holding is actually the badge he found.
Okay.
And this is the slide. Wait,
that's the slide.
That's the slide. He found it up.
That's cool.
And what he said, he said it was really a pretty day. So there was a lot of kids playing at the park, and he just didn't feel comfortable just like walking under there. And while all those kids were going down the slide and say, looking for that. So he had to like kind of just hover like a
I think that might have been worse.
Playground. But then he ended up finding it, and it was more relief that he found it and not a little kid, playing under the slide. So anyway, for those of you that didn't listen to that program, this is a treasure hunt. It's a national treasure hunt. It started November 13th. The guy who is doing this, his name is David Steele. He got the idea from watching an episode of The Secret. This isn't that self-help book. It's something else. It was a podcast. Anyway, he ended up writing a little treasure hunt riddle thing himself, and it's called The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. And he's dropped some clues across anywhere in the United States in the lower 48. Dogs are going outside, so they're kind of loud. Sorry. Okay, they're outside now. Okay. So anyway, anybody can take part. It's been kind of tricky, he said, with all the COVID restrictions on traveling. He thought all the prizes would have been found by now, but I think there's one more that is remaining. And he said he does give you a hint that it's located on the east of the Mississippi. So
that narrows it down.
Yeah.
But he did say south of the 40th parallel.
It narrows it down.
Yeah.
That's kind of narrow it down.
Narrows it down a spinch more.
That's hilarious.
If you get the book on Amazon, the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, and it's chapter 3. You can decode it, and you're east of the Mississippi, south of the 40th parallel. You perhaps could be the winner of the last $10,000 prize.
I think I'm going to sell a book for $20 to hide a treasure.
So he a lot more selling the book.
How much is the book? Any idea?
I $13.
13. Okay. So
Or maybe it's $3. I don't know.
that's reasonable price.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, from
I know it had-
3 to 13. Come on.
Yeah, that's really.
I don't know. You can look it up. David Steele, look it up. I just don't remember what.
Well, I mean, if you think $3 to $13 to anybody that's treasure hunting or gold prospecting, that's a flea flick off the shoulder. That ain't nothing.
It could be $3 for an ebook.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay, yeah, probably.
$3.
Nice, but you could win $10,000. There's one left.
One.
That's pretty cool.
Anyway, the guy who found it, I will share this. It's kind of funny. He said he lives in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
He did say that it was tricky to get out to Idaho. That's where he found it. Because of the COVID restrictions, like I said. He said it was a little bit of a whirlwind trip when he realized that he found the solution. He said that his wife is a pediatrician, so she made him wear double masks during his trip.
Gotcha.
The book's $7.77.
Okay, $7.
Okay.
I was way off.
And there's one treasure left. Got it.
One more. Okay. Next story.
Is that a boot?
Hey, Shad. In Lithuania, my homeland, half of my homeland anyway. This is an older story, and like I said, it's been a while since we met. A medieval soldier was found. This was found at the bottom of a Lithuanian lake. The skeleton and artifacts were actually really well preserved. And behind you can see the I think these are legs.
It looks like
I was going to say it looks like a boot.
Yeah, it looks like a boot.
That's a boot and a sword.
Sword.
So he's laying on his side.
Yep. They discovered this under the water, under the old. I'm going to get this wrong. Dubengai Bridge in eastern Lithuania's Lake Asavha.
Wow, you can't even pronounce your ancestral lands.
No,
that's wild.
The skeleton was under a layer of sand and silt. However, they say that the scene is not a burial. Water currents likely had deposited the sediment over time. So
pretty cool.
It's cold.
I know. I feel.
Scientists with the faculty of medicine at the Vilnius University in Vilnius, Lithuania, they examined the body and reported that the person was male. He died in the 16th century, though they do not yet know why he died. The weapons and other items recovered from the lake, like near his body, hinted that he was of military status.
Uh-huh.
The remains of the soldier may be linked to one of the most important castles in the Baltic region. The discovery is said to be remains of a very young man. A sword was found next to his body, like I said, 2 knives and some leather objects, like straps were also recovered. The young man died wearing the sturdy leather boots that you see, and all of these items have been preserved in the sediment on the lake floor. So the archaeologists and the divers were amazed at just how well that they were preserved. Yeah. And this is the period is around the time of the Grand Duchy of Duchy.
You said duchy.
Sorry, of Lithuania. Anyway, they were the most powerful states in eastern Lithuania. The cause of the death they do not know, but they think it's possible that he died in conflict. The discovery of the medieval soldier is showing once again that the importance of this lake, that back in the day. Experts move the remains for further examination at the university, where the bones are going to be studied by a special team. And once it's complete, the bones and the artifacts will be transferred to the National Museum. Where
I think it's funny because you said he died. How he died is like maybe in battle and something like that. But I seen the sword still on his side, so I'm thinking somebody pushed his butt over the boat.
Maybe he jumped off the bridge.
I think it was stolen valor. He was posing as a knight, and people threw him off.
That's what.
He jumped off that bridge. Who knows?
Well, I mean, he didn't walk the plank because he still had a sword. He didn't know he was going in that water. Somebody shoved that guy.
Or he tripped.
Yeah.
Or he tripped. You know what they said when I was younger? Idiot, the stupid ones die.
Well, they go on the article. You can look it up. This is like 3 weeks back. They do go on to talk about the castle, in the how important that area was. So it was known to be like just a really important castle. And
I can't believe it stayed that good for that long.
Yeah, I know.
Like 500 years or something like that. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a dinosaur that went in there. You'd still be able to get like brand new skeleton.
It's kind of weird.
I think it's pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's this story.
I
This is cool.
I found out that I'm half Lithuanian, so that was when I did that DNA thing.
Oh, you did that?
Always wanted to know.
I know, right?
Obviously, one side of me is Asian and Thai. So I never knew what the other side was.
Darn, that's pretty cool. I'll do that one of these days.
It's pretty neat. You really should. And then
Hey, this is a cool story.
Okay.
Thanks, Scott.
It's just weird because I've already seen like 2 different articles about this particular picture and story. So
It's staying pretty flat, isn't it, Scott?
Little story. Go ahead.
It could be.
You go ahead whenever you're ready, Kathleen.
Kathleen's like, I don't even know what picture's behind me.
Okay. I'm wearing a crown now.
Uh-huh.
All right. In England, the next story. A golden king was found in the mud in a field. He was found undisturbed for 400 years, but a metal detectorist named Kevin Duckett discovered him. And that is this golden pendant you see here on my right.
Uh-huh.
And in his left hand, he's holding an orb, and then he's got his royal scepter. So this discovery is really unique because it's basically it comes from the Tudor dynasty, and that would be Henry VIII. He's the guy that had all the wives. and killed them. Just 2 of them. Not all of them, just 2. He had 6 wives. And
killed
anyway.
2.
So anyway, this has been thought that he wore this pendant on this crown that you see behind me.
Okay.
And this is kind of, I mean, you're thinking, oh, okay, well, they're always finding stuff in England. What else is new? This is actually a very crazy find because this is it's part of the royal the jewels.
Right.
That's makes it unique. And secondly, they're just surprised that this survived what they call the Cromwellian smelting, and they found it in this field just under a tree.
Yeah.
So like, why did it end up here and not, like buried under, ruins or something like that? And I guess is it Cornwall? Yeah, Cromwell, sorry. He had smelted a bunch of the royal treasure to fund his armies, and they were surprised that it even survived that. So
right.
somehow it got smuggled out of the castle, and perhaps it got dropped. I mean, there's a big. It just makes it really, really cool. And of course, you can speculate what happened, but I think that's kind of neat.
I always thought to myself the story, because they found it under a tree. I'm like, what? Back in the day, Henry VIII, what if they were riding horses or in a wagon, and he wanted to get out and rest, and actually sat beside a tree and knocked, accidentally it fell off or knocked it off, and they got back in, went about their way, and the thing just went to the ground after that.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Could you find something from Henry VIII? Come on.
That's so cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Anyway, the British Museum is examining this piece. They think it's called a pilgrimage badge. It's made of solid gold, and Mr. Duckett and the landowner, they're going to where this was found, they're entitled to receive a reward up to the market value.
$20.
They get whatever the queen gives them.
Like $20 million or something.
What?
It's from Henry VIII. Come on.
If the museum,
he's got songs out and everything.
Well, if the museum declares an interest in purchasing the piece, and an inquest is held which declares it to be treasure, therefore crown property. If no museum indicates an interest, the disposal of the piece has to be agreed between the finder and the landowner. So they will be investigating that. But they find this to be actually part of the royal Tudor dynasty jewels. This is very valuable.
Sure. Yeah, it was Henry VIII. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look how good it's made too,
Right?
And that would be awesome to find something like that.
Just flip into an episode of Hoarders.
Yep, that's what this is about. So we go from the Tudor dynasty to this in Canada. An antique shop owner, he discovered that a hoarder had been hiding literally a fortune in her home. Alex Archbold owns a store called Curiosity Inc., and he runs a YouTube channel chronicling his work when he buys and sells items that's basically his business. So he recently purchased the contents of a home that had belonged to a music teacher, though he didn't even know that she was a hoarder. He just knew she had like a baby grand piano or something like that.
Right.
So that's really all he was interested in. And then when he went into her house, as you can see here, he was surprised. On YouTube, he documented his journey of exploring the home. So I guess you can catch his channel. The home mostly consisted of digging through all these boxes and bags. Some rooms were filled to the ceiling with containers of like designer clothes. Others were full of just trash. But in other rooms, he found like silver dollars, wallets just full of cash. Bags reportedly contained gold and diamond rings. The antique dealer described the house's former owner as basically she was a millionaire. He says he knew the woman before she passed, but he had no idea that she was hiding all of that stuff in her home.
Crazy.
Not all the valuables were stored in obvious locations either. She had things just tucked away everywhere in the craziest places, like inside shoes, in pockets of clothing. So everything, and he's still looking through things, but so far he's made $400,000 and found $400,000, and he only purchased the home for $10,000.
Wow.
He made out
He's still fine.
Like a bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say so. I wonder what his YouTube is called.
I don't know.
But his name is Alex Archbold. Archbold.
Archbold?
Archbold.
Yeah, Archbold.
Archbold.
It's Archbold.
Archbold.
Nice.
Archbold.
Probably could just look that name up. You know?
Google it.
Archbold.
Google it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Well, look at that. We got Jimbo's Gold in the YouTube world right now.
What?
Oh, what? Is that guy still even around?
Yeah, he is there.
He's been lost in action for about half a year.
We just saw him
We see Jimbo.
less than a month ago.
Longer than that though, since he's been around here. It's been a while.
Oh,
Right?
you mean like on the site?
Yeah. On
Yeah.
our show. Right? Wow. That's crazy. Good to see him back.
And
Yeah.
all through the stories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys could hear the dogs. I don't know what is up with them tonight.
No, I couldn't even hear him.
Oh, that's good.
I did not hear him.
They're just running around, barking and scratching at the door. Shad's over there eating an apple. All these distractions.
Didn't hear that neither. Jeez.
Well, Jimbo's said he's been enjoying the nice weather, especially since the Biffles left.
Nice weather since
Every
you
time
left.
we go to Arizona.
Oh, I see.
I think we'll come in the middle of this summer and see what happens.
What you gotta do. That's exactly
We'll
what
bring a cold front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if we come in the middle of summer and that happens, then we know that it's us. For sure.
Oh, jeez.
We're like tilted.
Why are we crooked?
We're tilted.
Why are we tilted?
We're tilted. There we go.
There you're straight now. Now, I believe Scott had some kind of announcement he wanted to make too today.
Yeah, I'm sitting here kind of. Hey, Lisa, got it out. Anyway, I'm. She's in there getting the dog all riled up. I'm like, quit it. What I was going to say is the GPAA chapter of Phoenix, and I'm hoping I'm going to get this right.
Okay.
But anyway, the GPAA chapter of Phoenix is putting on something this year, and like I said, I believe it's them because they've got it advertised. So I'm thinking it's them, but if it's not, somebody can call me later and recorrect me, and we'll get it on next Sunday. But it's actually they're going to do their own gold show this year, which I'm kind of, because the big GPAA gold show is not going to be here because of COVID and all the rigmarole.
Right.
But they're throwing some. They're throwing something called the Prospectors of the Valley, and it's a golden mineral marketplace. And it says, "Come join us for the days of family fun on May 1st and May 2nd." And the event says gold panning, raffles, door prizes, vendor spaces, food, equipment, and what's really good is the price is $5 per person, and children under 12 for free.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like I said, it's book a place that the GPAA or the GPAP and the GFWV, which I'm not familiar with that, will be participating in it, and the dates are listed.
It's the West Valley chapter.
Okay. I wasn't for sure, but yeah, West Valley. So both of them is not.
You only live there.
I'm just saying, I'm not in the West Valley, am I? Not even in the valley anymore. I'm here back in the city. But anyway, like I said, May 1st and 2nd, you guys, this is a good chance to, if you guys actually want to make something big, this is a good chance to jump on the bandwagon and show up and show these guys that, hey, you really appreciate what they're doing. And we can still have a gold show this year. And
right.
Maybe next year they can actually do, the GPAA gold show. And then maybe the next week we can have this gold show within the same week and then have a double thing. You never can tell.
You never can tell.
All right.
Are you going to be there, Scott?
At the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm yeah, it's right in Mesa. I'm gonna go.
How far is that from you?
Down 10 and hang a Louis on 60 on the 60.
How far is that as the crow?
I don't know, probably 60 miles. maybe 60 miles.
Hour. That's not bad.
Yeah. The way, yeah, but you got to remember, it's 75 and 80 here in Phoenix. So that's like, what, 35, 40 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Hey, Rich. You want to play smarter than a fifth grader?
I don't know if there's any more questions. That site that I've been on,
Oh, we got to find some somewhere. Some just questions, maybe. They don't even have to be fifth grader questions.
well, there's plenty of them.
Oh, get us any of them. We'll just call
Like second grade, first grade.
Any.
All right, let me see what I can find real quick.
See what you can find. Guys, we got to play our.
Hey, while he's looking it up, Scott, here's an easy one for you. What are three things you could buy at a grocery store to make the cashier give you weird looks?
No, hang on. Say that again.
Name three things you can buy at a grocery store that'll make the cashier give you a weird look.
There's no right or wrong answer.
I know. I'm just giving Rich time.
That would give the cashier weird look.
I know.
I can think of two.
I can think of three.
Vaseline, duct tape, and a condom.
See, duct tape was definitely one I was thinking of too.
the Vaseline and a condom.
Them other two, I was not thinking.
I thought of that. I was going to say like a shovel, a rope, and
duct tape. Yeah.
I mean, you could always, Vaseline, a box of condoms, and a 6-pack of beer. I mean,
duct tape, Vaseline, and condoms. Like, what kind of party you going to?
The question wasn't what I'm going to take you to a party. The question was what would you buy in a store to make the cashier wonder?
I think she would wonder.
If I was a cashier, I'd be going, really?
All right.
No way.
I gotta ask Scott this. Oh, wait.
Correct.
All right. Rich got a question.
Go ahead.
There's no way these questions are for first graders. There's no way in heck.
Okay.
The first day of the 20th century was
January 1st.
what year?
century?
2020.
2020.
Wait, what
No,
did
it's
you say?
2000. 2000.
No, the 20th century is
It
in
was 1900.
1900.
So it's January 1st, 1900.
The 20th century would be the year 2000, wouldn't it?
Wow.
That's the 20th century.
Kathleen had it close.
Okay.
January 1st, 1901.
Oh,
1901.
Okay.
so the 1900s was the 20th century.
Yeah.
I got it.
So if you have a quarter, if you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces would you have?
Say that again.
If you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces would you have?
3, wouldn't you?
3.
What do you think, Scott?
Well, if you're going to cut a quarter or change, you're going to cut
If
it.
you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces would you have?
I
12.
would say 3.
12.
Well, it's
All right.
a third.
You're all right. 3.
Oh, phew.
Well, Kathleen, you said 12.
Well, I thought like you would cut
Nitrogen.
I was waiting you to
The first time,
4
Kathleen.
times 3, right? 12.
All right.
Should have been more.
If I have 5 apples and you have 4 apples, how many more apples do I have?
1.
I didn't hear
Anybody
it.
else?
I didn't hear the
I didn't hear
first
it.
part.
say it again.
Say it
If I have 5 apples and
Right.
you have 4 apples,
Right?
how many more apples do I have?
9, because you knocked me down. You knocked me down and took my 4.
How many more apples do I have than you?
1.
I like Scott's answer.
One.
One.
That's a first grade question.
That was a tough first grade question.
That's easy. That's 5 minus 4. Well,
Yeah. Like I said, though, in first grade, you got 9 because you knocked me down and took my 4.
What makes a square a square?
4 corners. Or actually 2 90-degree angles. Sorry.
4 sides.
4 equal sides.
All right, okay.
Yeah, 2 90-degree angles.
That's first grade question too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What was your question? I didn't hear you.
How many syllables are in the word rhinoceros?
4.
Say 4, yeah.
rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Nitro.
Or the way
4.
Scott does, rhinoceros.
Rhinoceroses.
4.
Rhinoceroses.
All right. Which farm animal completes this sentence? A father blank is called a boar.
Pig.
Pig.
Yeah, pig.
I feel smart.
We should like make this gold.
First grade.
All right, here we go. Last question.
Okay.
If your mom buys 52 grapes and your dad brings home 34 grapes, how many grapes does your family have?
82.
A lot of grapes.
If,
52 and 34.
if my parents are counting grapes to store,
86. 86 grapes.
Yep, 86. Easy question. You thought it was hard.
See, now we do need a gold. So I found 2 6th grade questions for geology.
Okay.
ooh,
All right, or somewhat. Well, this first one's not geography. Sorry. What is cartography?
Cartography.
Yeah,
is it taking pictures of cars?
That's what I was thinking, Scott.
it's the
Cartography.
study and practice of making maps. So think about, scout ahead and draw your own map. You're taking part in cartography.
Huh.
I was taking pictures of shopping carts.
All right, now listen closely, Scott. I'm only saying this once. You have to pick the correct words. So you have 2 choices: the word fold and the word volcano. Okay?
The word fold
And
and the word volcano.
Or volcanic, yeah. Blank mountains appear when one tectonic plate pushes underneath another, but blank mountains appear when 2 plates simply collide.
That's gonna be really hard. He's not gonna follow that.
So the first mountain is what type? A fold or volcanic? The second one's the opposite.
I think the first one was volcanic.
So what would the second one be then?
I can't hear you really good because you're breaking up, but I kind of heard the first one.
What would the second one be?
Tim, you read it so I could hear it what he said again.
Okay. Well, he'd have to say it again so I could hear.
The mountains fold under the first one. That would be the fold. And the one that comes up from the middle, that's going to be volcanic.
When they collide. The second one would be when they collide.
Correct. Yeah. Volcanic mountains appear when tectonic plate pushes underneath another.
Yeah.
Fold mountains are created when 2 plates simply collide.
Alive.
And there's actually a third type, block mountains, that are caused by 2 plates pushing past each other in a horizontal direction. So
That's how we get the earthquakes.
Now, Scott, how many chickens would it take to kill a lion?
How many chickens would it take to kill a lion, Scott?
Yep.
Well, one if he got a bone stuck in his throat.
How many chickens does it take to kill a lion? The world may never know.
I don't know. We need to get a lion or a whole bunch of chickens in it.
Attack chickens. Not the boneless chickens.
Not the boneless chickens.
Yeah, there's no right answer.
There's not. For real.
Well, who's ever tried to beat a lion with a chicken? Come on.
Well, if you get a gang of angry chickens.
I mean, yeah.
Chickens can be pretty
Yeah,
ferocious.
I mean, they can peck you to death.
Right.
But I will give it to Scott creativity with one that, a bone would be stuck in his throat.
Yeah, I think if he was thinking of how would you kill a lion with a chicken, you'd get
Are they like roosters? If you get an angry
right.
like
Fight roosters.
They call them gang cops.
With spurs on their feet.
they get,
How many of them would it take to kill a lion?
Two.
The world may never know.
Two.
Two? It would be a sight to see.
You wouldn't believe it.
I'd pay money to watch that.
I hope people have learned something from tonight's show.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Don't trust chickens.
Chickens can be angry mobs that attack lions for no reason.
Right. I know Africa's got a lot of the chicken problems.
1 cubic foot of gold weighs how much?
Oh my God, dude.
Oh.
That's,
I don't know.
you know what? I couldn't even come off with a guess right now on that.
Half a ton.
A cubic foot? Wow.
A cubic foot of gold weighs a
Yeah.
half a ton.
Wow.
Wish I had a cubic foot of gold.
Can you imagine having a bar 12 inches by 12 inches by 12? Oh my gosh.
How many pounds is 6,000 ounces?
What, in pounds?
Yeah, how many pounds would that be?
Pounds, 6,000 ounces of gold.
Yeah.
Well, it would weigh the same if you're. That's 375 pounds.
So Parker's found 375 pounds of gold so far this season. Oh my God. He's working on that 1 square foot of cubic foot of gold.
Why do you think he's got that safe for? Eh?
Jeez, he's gonna need a bigger safe.
I'm reckoning you're right.
Right? Good Lord. Mercy.
Well, he need what is that? 17,554 ounces
Wow.
to get a 1 cubic foot.
He's working on it, ain't he?
Buddy.
He's almost halfway there.
So there, everybody start saving your gold, and maybe you can get a cubic foot and try to pick it up.
That's right. Yeah,
Hey, if you happen to get a cubic foot, I'd like to know where you're at.
they'll have guard chickens guarding it. Oh Lord, we've lost our minds. We've been gone too long, but we're back, and we'll be back Sunday
Good to
too.
be back.
Yeah,
Yeah, the polar vortex is still swooping down in.
Dude, it's like way down into the top of Texas and way back up to you guys. It's like a big old dip. I was like, wow.
something. It's cold.
Thanks for that. You almost sounded like Joe Biden there for a minute. What? I had to throw that in. Sorry.
That
You
was,
ain't right.
that was the weather report from Scott. Thank you.
No, I mean just how it is on top of the United States right now. It's like from Oregon, dips way down into Texas and goes way back up into New York. So that's like everywhere else, like Florida and us, Arizona, the bottom of California. They're pretty good right now, but everything else is like below 8 is the highest or the lowest that I've seen. Below 8, below 10. And that was today at 4 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
It's cold.
Yeah, 10 below 0 at 4 o'clock. There ain't no sun there. What's wrong with you people?
No, it's just cold. I just say it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's nothing. That just sums
I
it
hate
up.
winter.
Me too. It sums it up. It's cold.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least you guys in Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and Pennsylvania, all you guys got great mushrooms are going to come up this year if we get this hard freeze.
No, I have yet to find a mushroom. They don't exist in Ohio.
Just look for a brain. Once you see one, you'll never miss it again.
I'll look again.
She'll find one someday. She just got to get up in them woods.
Well, you started the new hobby, so maybe I'll come across one when I'm looking for an arrowhead.
You probably will.
Possibly.
That's when you'll
I can
find
see
one.
that happening.
Yeah. Yep.
I always told people, look on the side of hills that get a little bit of sunshine real quick, and then it goes away.
I've heard of look for the white tree, look for a tree that fell, look on the side of a hill, blah, blah, blah.
Dude, I don't care about trees. It's in the dirt.
I don't know. I've heard everything. I don't know.
Well, if you're the thing is, if you're around a certain tree that drops a lot of limbs all year long, the compost under that tree is more likely to grow a mushroom. So
although
tree
in 2020 we went mushroom hunting, and this time we found mushrooms, but not morels.
Not the right kind.
We're getting closer.
Well, you're getting warm, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are some that you would think they're poisonous. You can eat them.
Huh?
There's some that look poisonous, but you can eat them. I remember the first time I found what they call a chicken of the woods, and it's a weird orange looking mushroom on a tree.
Yeah, you can eat some.
They call
turkey
I
tail.
never knew you could eat it.
If you get up by Marietta, Ohio, you find tons of them mushrooms. Just got to get a little further south.
Central Ohio, not so much where we live.
Get a little further south. There's all kinds up in them hills.
Yeah, we gotta travel.
Yeah.
You're not finding them.
You gotta wander.
You'll find them up there. That's where I always found them, was up there.
We want to see a video of the wandering buffaloes and the great mushroom adventure.
Great mushroom hunt.
Now, really quick, what's Jimbo just said, what's funny to watch the show is folks with the video feed who are in cold areas, but it's Swiftwater wearing a thick sweatshirt.
That's what we say every week.
It's like he's just like
Got a thick sweatshirt.
like, oh my God.
T-shirt on.
He's dressed warmer than anybody, and he's in the warmest place.
And he's inside in the kitchen.
It's like 70 degrees in here, but this ain't no thick sweatshirt. It's just a throw over, man. It's like
Just a throw over.
Throw over. Looks like a fleece.
I've been walking outside, so whatever you want to call it. It ain't that thick, trust me.
You look warmer than any of us.
Well, thanks a lot. You know what? Because I live in Arizona. It's cold right now.
We'll trade you.
It's a dry cold.
Yes, it's a dry cold.
Yeah, we're in a moist cold here.
Yeah, it is a moist cold. Sure.
A moist one.
It is cold. And on the
Old
what?
Jimbo's gonna have to get up here sometime towards Black Canyon City and say hi sometime. I know he's out and about. He just keeps turning the wrong way on a Carefree Highway, or he keeps going up to 60 the wrong way.
I'll have to come by and see you. Yeah. All right. And on that note, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm frozen. I'm going to go to the living room where it's warm.
And you can see smoke coming out of your mouth.
I know. It's cold. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back then. And we want to thank you all for tuning in. Have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Till then, good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Nitrogen.